Okay guys, most of you that knows that once you have a lipo, they are dangerous, so you got to be careful. But one thing is when you have this and you have this in your truck and you're always bending it, you're always folding it, sometimes these go bad. This is the reason why this was actually open before, and I taped it back up and I actually fixed it once. But I went to use my battery again and I'm getting an error. Now I know there's power in here, but I'm not getting any readback. That's because there's something wrong with my wire. It's either here or in here. I've checked here, everything seems to be fine. Now I'm going to open it up again and see what's wrong. If you are not comfortable or worried about blowing something up, don't try this. But I did this a long time ago, I didn't have any problem, doesn't mean I'm going to have problems again this time. So be very careful and very wary if you try that at home. So what I did to open this one, this is a hard case. I actually opened it up and I used a knife and very carefully cut the hard case off, and then it permitted me to actually take the battery out. And I'm noticing that my red wire has actually come off. So that's probably the only one that's wrong, and I have to resolder it onto here. The problem with this solder, it's a very high temperature solder. So if you try to solder it with a cheap soldering iron, you won't have any success. It won't melt. So you need a very high temperature iron to actually weld it back on or solder it back on. So let me take the battery out of the case, push it out. It's not puffed up, or just a little bit, but let me push that out. I'll be right back with you. So I tried pushing it out, but with all the years of the dirt, this is about 2 or 3 years old, this battery. Kept it on a charge for a long time, but I can't push it out. So I'm going to try soldering it anyways. I can see plenty of it, so I should be fine. If it's in your way, what you can do is actually cut a little bit of the plastic off, but I can see plenty of it. So I'm just going to try soldering back on. So this is what I use. The Weller Portasol PSI 100K. So this kit is a butane kit, and I like this kit because I usually bring it on the trail. I can fix anything, and it's butane, so it works pretty good. One thing that's important is to have a clean tip. So usually you have a little piece of foam like this in your kit. Put some water in it, and then you can just rub your tip on it, and then it becomes very, very clean. And then you can start soldering. One thing I like to do before soldering anything, I like to pre-tin my wire. So you can just heat up your wire and put some solder on it, and that's going to help you put it onto the battery. Now this is going to get tricky for me to actually solder this and show it on camera, so I'm going to solder it off camera. Like that I can get better view on it. Nice and strong. So there we go. So now I can actually test it. Come on, buddy, get in there. There we go. 3.89, 3.99. So now I can balance this guy again to a full charge. Again, guys, when you do this, be very careful. Do it on your own risk. And make sure you have fire extinguisher close by, and you do that in a well-ventilated place, or if you see it blow up, pick it up, throw it in a can, or have something very close that you can put it in there and throw it outside. Because they do smoke first, then they really catch on fire, but it's very quick. So if ever it shorts out, be very careful, guys. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Talk to you later.